my name is Rachel, and today I'm bringing you my March TBR. So before we jump into the books I want to read in March, let's hop back to February and check out that TBR and see how well I did. So the first book on my February TBR was One of Us Was Lying, and I successfully read that book. I thought it was pretty good. I really pretty much enjoyed it. That was from my school book club, and overall we liked it. I believe I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, so check. Next up on my TBR was In Her Skin. I am currently reading this one. Did not manage to get it finished in February, but I am currently reading it. I believe I am about 50 pages in, so that counts as having started it. So not a complete failure. Next up is There's Something About Sweetie, which I had started in February. And technically, I've read it at this point, but I did finish it in March. So I'm gonna chalk that up as a win. And then last but not least is Obsidio, which I did not even touch. So of the 4 books on my February TBR, one of them I finished during the month. One of them I finished very shortly after the month wrapped up, and one of them I'm currently reading, one of them I didn't touch. So we're going to go ahead and move the 2 I didn't finish to March's TBR. So for March, the first 2 books that I want to finish are In Her Skin. This is the one I am a little bit into. I'm not super far in. I'm enjoying it so far though, so that is definitely tops on my March TBR. And then I also want to jump in and finish Obsidio. I want to finish Obsidio for so many reasons. This will be such a perfect read for this month. It'll count for a teen challenge I'm doing. It's going to count for one of my Book Riot Read Harder challenges, and it's going to finish a series for me, so I'd really like to get to that in March. Next up on my TBR is first up the new book club pick from my high school, and that is Eliza and Her Monsters. Now I have to say, I'm not super pumped for this one, but the kids I think are excited to read it, and I've heard it's really good, so I'm hoping it's going to be one that I have low expectations for and then just absolutely love it. The only thing I know about it is that it involves a girl who writes a webcomic, and nobody at her school knows that she writes it. And I feel like there's probably some romance involved. I think there's some illustrations in the book too, which should be good. But yeah, that's all I know. But gonna read that this month for our April meeting. Then next up, I want to read an arc that I received that I am super excited for that may show up next year in a project, and that is called Internment. And this is kind of a futuristic book. Not super futuristic though. I mean, I believe it kind of like takes place like literally now forward, if that makes sense. Very near future, where our U.S. country has kind of gone haywire, imagine, and there are a lot of people who have very anti-Muslim feelings, imagine, and in this book, in this setting, it starts heading towards putting Muslim people in an internment camp. And I just have recently started this one, and so far, it's like good, but like in not a good way, if that makes sense. Like it's good, but it's terrifying, and oh my gosh, I can tell this is going to be just a heart-wrenching book, but I'm super excited to read it. I will let you know how it goes. I anticipate it being just such a phenomenal book. But yeah, that's one I am definitely getting to this month. And I'd also like to get to one more book this month for sure. And that is one I don't know why, but I just haven't gotten to it yet, and I'm dying to read it, and that is Everything's Trash, But It's Okay by Phoebe Robinson. I plan on listening to the audiobook of this, and I'm hopefully using this for the first free choice book for this new adult book club I'm starting. We're going to have a theme every month, and this first month was just a free choice to get everybody started, so I think that's going to be my free choice. So there you have the books that I'm hoping to get to. So what does that leave me with? 5? Yes, 5. So, In Her Skin, Obsidio, Internment, Eliza and Her Monsters, and Everything's Trash, But It's Okay. So Hopefully I can manage to get to all 5 of those in March. The goal is no carryovers in March. I don't want to have to carry anything over from March to April. I want to finish all 5 of those and start with a fresh TBR in April. So wish me luck, and let me know down below any books you're planning to read in March. I'd love to hear. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in another video soon. Bye for now.